thanks for watching the video. If you could do me and the channel a favor, hop down to the comment section and let me know what decks you guys want me to make next. And while you're down there, if you could drop a like and subscribe, it'd help out a lot. With that being said, enjoy the video and have a great day. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are going over a Hydrapple EX deck list. The reason I particularly like this list is because once you get set up, there's really not much you have to do. It's super steady and straightforward from there. 330 whopping HP. Unfortunately, our Hydrapple is going to be weak to fire, so that Ceruledge matchup isn't going to be lovely. But this deck list is legal for 2025, and I tried to, while there are a lot of items in this deck, they're mostly there for setup. So as long as you can get set up, then that Budu item lock isn't going to be hurting you very much coming up with this next set. So for our support Pokemon, we do have 4 copies of Teal Mask Ogerpon in here for its Teal Dance ability. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic Grass Energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. If you attach an energy to a Pokemon in this way, you may draw a card. The reason this is so nice is because Hydrapple's attack, Syrup Storm, does 30 damage and then 30 more for each grass attached to all of your Pokemon. So this is going to accelerate that energy, make sure we're hitting for high numbers as fast as possible. And also, Myriad Leaf Shower is a viable attack in this deck, and deals 30 damage and then 30 more for each attached to both active Pokemon. So potential there for the attack as well as the boost for the Hydrapple damage. Our other support Pokemon in this deck is 1 copy of Mew EX. With the free retreat is the biggest thing. Restart is also kind of nice, although more times than not, due to the draw power of Teal Dance, we're not going to have less than 3 cards in hand. But then also Genome Hacking is available for an attack in certain situations. More times than not, we're not going to have to use that, but it is there if we need it. It's mostly in here for its free retreat. Moving on, we have 4 copies of Applin. This is the Grass type, 40 HP. We went for the Grass type. There is a Dragon type that is Find a Friend, but we would rather have the Grass type so we can find it with Bug Catching sets. Then for our Dipplins, we have 2 of the Festival lead and 1 of the Coded Attack. So the reason we like the Coded Attack is in case our opponent tries to use something like Ogerpon, Cornerstone Ogerpon, or Mimikyu, we're able to just bounce around that because Coded Attack deals 20 damage, but during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon. So this can also, it can stall your opponent if they just have basic Pokemon. I don't imagine that'd be a very fun game, but it is a way to win. Worst comes to worst. So mostly in here for those stalling cards. Definitely useful. And then we have the 2 Festival Lead Dipplins. This is for its Festival Lead ability, and then its attack. Do the Wave deals 20 damage for each of your benched. So since we try to fill our bench with those Teal Masks, this is probably going to be dealing... this is probably going to be dealing 100 damage, and then if we have that Festival Grounds in play, we can attack twice. So potentially dealing 200 damage, as well as if you knock out your opponent's active with the first 100 damage, you can then attack again. So really nice to have in here. Also just a decent Evo line. And then 3 copies of Hydrapple EX. Like I said, 330 HP. Syrup Storm deals 30 damage for each of all of your Grass Energy. And then Ripening Charge lets you attach a basic grass from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Doing that will heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. So a little bit of a healing option as well to tack onto that 330 HP. And that's it for Pokemon. Moving on to trainers, we have 2 copies of Iono, great hand reset. 2 copies Ultra Ball, just finding what Pokemon we need. 1 copy Night Stretcher. This is in case something gets knocked out that we don't want to be knocked out, or if we just need 1 more energy for the 1 more energy for the knockout. 2 copies of Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Even though our Applins can be found, we only play 2 copies in here because we also are running that Bug Catching set. 3 copies Professor Research. Great hand reset. We can just cut through that deck, find what we need as soon as possible. 2 copies of Rare Candy. Now this is what's really nice. We're kind of trying to play around that Budu a little bit. Is that since this deck plays Grand Tree as its Ace-Spec, we're not going to be relying on those rare candies to get us our Hydrapples. Although, obviously, we are going to put them in there because it is still a very powerful card. And if our opponent doesn't get that item lock, turn 2, that'd be great. And then, obviously, our Ace-Spec, 1 copy, of Grand Tree. This allows you to, if you have a basic Pokemon in play, you can search your deck for the stage 1 and evolve it, and then if you were able to find said stage 1, you can search your deck for the stage 2. So another way to get a turn 2 stage 2 without the help of Rare Candy. 1 copy of Superior Energy Retrieval. This is if a bunch of our stuff is getting discarded, you know. We get a massive Pokemon knockout that had a bunch of energy attached, or we had the professor's research too much of it away. Superior Energy Retrieval is just going to let us get some of that back. As well as 2 copies of Super Rod for mostly the same purpose, getting energy back, but also getting Pokemon back when we need them. 2 copies of Boss's Orders, just bouncing things in and out. Hydrapple's damage, while it is high, we can use it to, if we can't get that damage out right away, we can use our Boss's Orders to hopefully try and stall our opponent, because 1 more turn sometimes can be all that you need with this deck. And then we have 4 copies of Nest Ball, so this is we need those Teal masks out, and then obviously we need the Applins, but really the Teal masks are what make this deck come together really nicely. 2 copies of Colress Tenacity lets you search for a Stadium and an Energy. The reason we play 2 copies is because not only do we have the Grand Tree in here, but we also have those Festival Grounds, so we can use our Festival lead Pokemon. All Pokemon that have energy attached recovers from all special conditions and cannot be affected by special conditions. So not only is this going to open up that Festival lead attack, but decks that need you to be poisoned, like Cloth or drawing a blank here. Sorry, like Cloth or Pectront or Okidoki decks. They're not super common, but Festival Lead is going to make it so that they can't really do anything. And then 4 copies of Bug Catching Set. Look at the top 7 cards, reveal in any combination 2 either Grass Pokemon or Basic Grass Energy. So this is going to help us get through that deck really quickly. Another reason why we only play those 2 Buddy-Buddy Poffins. And then we have 15 Grass Energy. So lots of damage potential with this deck. And yeah, I mean, super fun to play. It's not perfect, but it's loads of fun, and it has outs for just about every situation. So enjoy the video, and yeah, that's the list. Let me hop into a playtest here. Alright, so we're going ahead and hopping into that playtest here for our Hydrapple deck list. Unfortunately, it does look like our opponent is going to be playing some kind of fire deck, so we probably are going to get smacked for weakness here and just can't do anything about it, but we will certainly try. I think that's the biggest downside of this deck, is that it just gets smacked for weakness. We do want to go first here, so we can get those Hydrapples going right away. Oh, this would have been a really nice hand, but we mulligan. Yeah, of course, our opponent's playing Arcanine, so we probably can't do anything in this matchup, I'm going to be completely honest. Thankfully, we do get to go first. And this hand is kind of trash. Oh, let me click. Thank you. Okay, oh man. This is actually like a really bad hand. Whatever. Because we can't lose this stuff. Like, we can't Ultra Ball here. Because, I mean, we could dump 1 Hydra, like, yeah, there's really nothing we could have done that turn. I mean, even though we play those Super Rods, I don't know. If we can get Tree Iono, then might not be the end of the world. We just gotta get some energy going. He doesn't get another Growlithe down. Okay. So, unfortunately... Okay, we're gonna grab that, for sure. Oh, yeah, we'll pop that first. Yeah. So now, my debate here... Okay, Bug Catching Set, pop it. Do we want double energy? Yeah, I think... Yeah, we are actually... Now we're gonna do this. Nope, not Hydrapple. Right? Yeah. So now here's the thought process. So we can go for the Iono, and if we get a festival lead, then we get knockout. If we do not, then, and if we get tree, then we're not gonna have, we're gonna evolve just in case. And then we will attach here, because if we get tree, we can evolve that Applin. Oh, but he has 2 retreat. Yep, so we get the tree. Oh, we get the Festival Grounds too. So that's actually huge for us. So we are going to get knockout here, thankfully. We are just 1 benched Pokemon short of the donk. It would have been really nice to get that, but beggars can't be choosers. We do get the knockout, which is absolutely massive because it's going to put our opponent behind. Worst case scenario, he has Thornton here, but even in that case, we're going to be able to Grand Tree onto an Applin and get more energy. So yep, he's going to bump it, get the Magma Base in for Charmander. Okay. So it seems like we were able to back our opponent against the wall here. Thankfully, he wasn't able to get any other basic fire-type Pokemon, because if he can start attacking, then we're in big trouble. So that's kind of why the festival lead is really nice, is because we're able to get we're able to quickly attack our opponent, really, instead of trying to rely on getting Hydrapple. We're able to not only use a single prize attacker, but we're able to do it fast. So, because if your opponent outpaces you, especially with, Charizard decks, well, no, not Charizard decks, but decks that play the Radiant Charizard, or Arcanine decks, obviously, or Ceruledge decks is the other one I was thinking of. Anything that smacks us for weakness, it's over, because the 330 HP is really, really nice. But it means nothing if our opponent easily gets knocked out. Okay, so I think we have game because of that. Yeah, we can just, if we can find, yeah, Colress for Festival Grounds. So that's game. So didn't even use the Hydrapple here. We were totally able to outpace our opponent, thankfully. So even in the scary fire type matchup, we had no issue. Okay. I think we're gonna be able to get another one in here. That wasn't very long. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and hop into the next game here. Okay, he's got the Teal mask up there, so my guess is gonna be Regidrago. I mean, it might be Bolt, but you probably wouldn't have Teal masks. Tails. So yeah, we definitely want to go first, especially if this is Regidrago. Mulligan. Yeah, this hand would not have sucked either. Would have been able to Nest Ball for, oh, excuse me, for a Teal mask. Alright, let's see what he's got. And that tells us nothing. Sweet. Alright, we'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Okay. So we have all our Pokemon. We are missing a rare candy unless it's in hand. Yep, it's in hand. We are missing a festival ground. A couple energies gone. We're actually gonna nest ball first to try and increase our chances of getting energy off the bug catching sets. Huge. Okay. So a really nice turn one here. And we get the energy as well. Since we don't really know anything about our opponent's deck, yeah, I think we're just gonna go to the active here. A little bit risky, but hopefully we're fine. Because we're gonna get Hydrapple this next turn, guaranteed. My only concern was not being able to attack with Hydrapple, because you do need 2 energy. And if they get knockout here, then we're going to be in a pretty bad spot. But like I said, if this is the Regidrago matchup, I don't really think he can donk us. So, I mean, he could double Teal. Yeah, it is possible to get donked by Regidrago. Alright, so it is Bolt, so we're probably going to get donked here, unfortunately. So we're kind of in a position where we just need an energy. Really? 30, 60, 90. Alright. So 120 base. Yeah, no. So yeah, we really just need an energy to be able to get that Hydrapple attack off, which I don't even think that'll be enough for knockout. 30, 60, 90, 120. Yeah, no. So we're probably going to be in a pretty tough spot here. Ooh, he does not have Sada. That's really good for us. He's going to have to burst Roar. That's really good for us. Hopefully we can find an energy here. There it is. Alright. A little bit of a top deck, but you know what? That's okay. So we don't hit for knockout here, I don't believe. Nope, 180. Not even close. They're gonna drop you down. I'm kind of tempted to spin it, but it's just mostly rods, balls. There could be a bug catching set. I think we are gonna spin it actually, because we have our Pokemon state pretty solid. Alright, we lose Grand Tree, that kind of sucks. But we are going to be able to hopefully get some energy off of this. Yeah, we get 1 energy, and then I think we grab Ogerpon. Yeah. See if we can Teal dance our way into something here. Another energy. Okay, so we're just climbing up that damage real quick here. And another energy. Right now we're dealing 240. So we are going to drop this. Probably on you. Yeah. And then we are just going to smack him for 270. So, would have been knockout without that Bravery Charm. We were really, really close, but just not quite there yet. That's okay, because our opponent has 330 HP, so they have to discard 5 energy in order to respond. And we're in a pretty good spot because we can also, all of our Teal masks are available to attack this next turn. So he gets the Sada, so that's 4 energy. So as long as he has attachment per turn, he has the knockout here. But he won't have any setup for next turn, really. That Iono's going to actually help us. Oh no, he discarded the Iono. Dang it. Yep. So he's got attachment for turn. Huh. So this one actually plays Noctowl Tech. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, he does have Knockout. So since we know that Grand Tree is in the discard, we're going to put a Teal Mask forward, I think. Yeah. That's interesting. So he leaves the one on his Teal Mask there. So he might be looking for the response knockout with a Teal Mask. Oh, I'm kind of slow. That's okay. I think we're gonna Rod back our 2 energy and our 1 Hydrapple. So we could Ultra Ball for Mew. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Ultra Ball for Mew here. Let us draw some cards, hopefully. Okay, that's a hand. We're hoping for energy here. 1 energy, okay. So now, yeah, we'll do this just to get the draw, because we were going to do that anyway. Festival Grounds. So the thought process here, oh never mind, there's no energy in discard. Okay, so hit for 120. He's got no energy out. We still have attachment for turn, although we've gone through 3 of our bug catching sets, so we're probably not gonna, probably not gonna spin here. I think we just take knockout, right? Yeah. Maybe? Yeah, because then he'll have 1 less thing that he can slot onto. So he's probably going to be able to get knockout with his own Teal Mask onto ours. So that's obviously not ideal. He's going to be ahead in the prize race. Energy and Boss. He does promote the Raging Bolt. So he must have a Sada in hand. Or he doesn't see the line with the Teal Mask. Pariodon. Interesting. Alright, let's see what happens here. So yeah, we could get a Dipplin down and potentially hit for 200 with a single prize attacker this next turn, and hopefully that'll be enough to slow the prize trade. So if he has Boss, which it's very likely he does, we might be kind of under the weather here. He's probably going to get back that the Sadas. Yep. So since he's getting back the Sadas, that tells me he's probably not looking to get those attacks with his Teal Mask. He does only need 3 discard, unfortunately, for knockout with the Bolt. That is one downside of Teal Mask only having 210 health, but it's already such a good Pokemon that, I mean, what more can you ask for sometimes? So we are going to put Mew forward here, you know, just really nice for that free retreat. I mean, I think the most we can hope for is that he has Electric Energy prize, but I don't think he does. Unless he just... Ooh. Wait. Tossed my eyes deceive me? So he grabbed 2 grass, hoping to draw into it. Wrong play, buddy. I don't think he has it. No, he does. Okay. Wonder why he was taking so long, though. What is he debating? So yeah, we're going to put Mew forward here just because it has free retreat. That'll give us options based off what we draw. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to catch up here. I was really hoping that was Regidrago. Okay. So we have... I don't even know. What are we doing here? Teal. Okay, so what is it? You deal 180. Okay. So 30, 60, 90, 120. That is not nearly enough. So yeah, I don't think we can get it this turn. Get that out of the deck, really, because there's nothing else that's going to be played in its place. I think we're going to spin it for hopefully a Rare Candy. There it is, Rare Candy. We do lose 2 energy. Although I don't actually know, I don't think Rare Candy gets us there. So what, 30, 60, 90, 120, 140. Nope, not 140. I don't even know. Okay, I think we're just going to put him forward. Because we're not getting knockout or anything else, and he is. So my math might not be working here, but we'll see. I think we are just shy of knockout. Oh no, we get it. Okay, that could be huge. So we do get knockout, and we do want it to be on this bolt, that's for sure. I think we're gonna put Festival Grounds down just so he can't Pokestop. That'll open us up for the new Hydrapple. So now we just have to hope that he doesn't have a boss in hand, because otherwise that Koraidon's gonna take knockout. So there is still hope. Superior Energy Retrieval. Sweet. I mean, if he goes for the boss play onto Mew, that's just how the cookie crumbles, but yeah. You can also get, if he uses his Teal mask here and a boss play, really if he just has a boss in hand, it's game, because he's got 12 cards in hand. He's definitely going to have a energy. Let's see what he's going for here. Take the script. Unless he doesn't play boss for whatever reason. He plays Sada. Okay. Hold on. So then I think, unless he plays Prime Catcher as his Ace-Spec, I think we win. Maybe? Oh wait, no, he needs 5. Yeah, he has game. Okay. He can get the bolt off, unfortunately. Switch card, yep. Unlucky. So we were almost able to get that back. So, I mean, as you saw, even though we ended up losing to the Raging Bolt, this deck can accelerate energy really quickly and get those hitting for high numbers right away. I mean, we were 1 off from putting our opponent in a really tough position for the whole game, but right at the start there. Unfortunately, he did have it. Draws his last 2 cards. Okay. So a surprisingly close game, especially considering us not being able to get that attack off. But that's just how it works sometimes. So that's the deck. I mean, not an incredibly competitive deck, just because of the nature of Hydrapple, you know, it being a grass type, and also you needing to get energy out for it to be able to hit those high numbers. But it's definitely a fun deck and very capable of taking some wins. So if you're ever getting bored and just want to plink around, go ahead and try this. So why don't you go comment down below what kind of decks you guys want to see me make next, and I hope you have a wonderful day.